Okay, one of the things that I want you to learn as you're working through my step-by-step procedure and learning how to use your core. I went down to Emory University years and years ago, and this was when I first came to Atlanta, and I worked with a woman down there named Cheryl Wardlaw. And Cheryl was the director of physical therapy, and she actually invited me to come down there and give some classes on golf, which was supposedly educational for her apprentices, but it was also very educational for me. Cheryl knew a lot about the human body and obviously how it works. And one of the things that she related to me was how there are different muscles in your body, different types of muscles. And as I recall, she called, and don't quote me on this, but she referred to different muscles as structural muscles versus motor muscles. The way I understood it, the motor muscles were kind of like the biceps and the triceps and muscles that contract, but there's also these structural muscles, and the structural muscles are kind of laid over the structure of the skeleton, a little bit more in a mesh type pattern, and those muscles kind of hold the skeleton upright. And I could stand here all day standing on my legs like this, and my skeleton won't collapse to the ground, and my muscles really won't get tired. There's nothing get tired, and I might get bored, and I might stand on one leg or I might stand on the other, but I wouldn't really fatigue other than mentally. And so the strength of those muscles obviously is quite different than a motor muscle, in that if I did a bicep here, a curl, with just a 5-pound weight, within 30, 40, 60 seconds, something like that, I'll get tired and the bicep will start fatiguing. So, what does this have to do with the golf swing? Basically, again, I can't prove this, but what I feel is that bad players use their motor muscles to pick the club up and throw the club. And I think good players use their structural muscles to rotate and kind of sling the club. So when you look at PGA Touring professionals, everybody marvels at how easy they look like they're swinging, and I think that's kind of true. They don't use the motor muscles and they don't fatigue. And I have lessons all the time with students who tell me exactly that gosh, usually when I'm done with a round, I feel tired. I can't hit a large bucket of balls because my muscles get tired. Well, that's because they're using the wrong muscles to jerk the club back and throw the club down, rather than using your core muscles and just winding up and unwinding. So keep this in mind when you're working on your golf swing, and try not to use motor muscles. Try not to lift and pull down and contract those muscles in your arms. Your arms are just kind of going along for the ride, so to speak. So that's my take on what I call structural versus motor muscles as related to me by Cheryl down at Emory.